That's not a fun song to start the stream with. What's going on, everybody? Hope you're doing well. This is just going to be a quick jolt, a 30-minute low-key morning hangout. Let me turn down the tunes a little bit. So yeah, I got about 30 minutes until I have to go pick up my daughter from preschool. Just uploaded a video with the dumbest thumbnail ever. I love it. But welcome, guys. I will be hanging out with you guys for about 30 minutes, like I said. Have not had time to play any Squadrons since Tuesday, I think. Haven't done any Squadron. I haven't played a Squadron stream since last week, I don't think. Which is crazy, man. Just trying to find time to play a little bit. But I miss it. I miss it. It's a fun-ass game, and like... yeah, just gotta prioritize. And this weekend, when I have some video game time, I don't really want to play Squadrons on the weekend. I want to wake up and sit on my couch and play, like, an RPG that I can kill an hour in without, I don't know, just laying back, reading some dialogue. I don't know. But, what's going on, Vince? Good to see you, man. Carter Lovejoy, good to see you. Swishfish as well, good to see you guys. Let me know what's going on. What are you excited for? What are you eating? What you doing? let's do it to it. Yesterday we have some furniture that we're looking to sell, and I was going through the drawers and stuff like that and the cabinets, and just kind of cleaning them out. And in one of the drawers, I found it was in one of the cabinets. I found a box of random stuff, like an old Appalachian Trail guide that my buddy gave me after he finished the Appalachian Trail. Actually, he gave it to me when I was on the first 40 miles with him. And then I found 25 old school Marvel Star Wars comics. I mean, you can look at the picture on my my Twitter. It's just such a cool little stack that I stumbled across. I've had them forever and kind of forgot about them. They've been sitting in that box in a cabinet at our old house for probably 6 or 7 years, and they haven't been touched since then. And I definitely have some more in the attic, but I might turn these 25 old school Marvel comics into a video series where I literally dunk my hand into a box and pull out a random comic and then talk about that one for a few minutes and make that into a series. Because some of them are super goofy. Like the one that I'm looking at right now. Let me get it. It is issue number 46 from, let me open this up. If you want to Google it, it's Dreadnought Devourer, and it has a huge monster basically ripping apart a Dreadnought in space. Like it's like 6 times bigger than the Dreadnought. And this particular comic is from 1981. And I think it would be a lot of fun to go through these comics and not only look at the story of each of them, but also the advertising. You know what I mean? Just kind of like bodybuilding course, comic collectors, comic book catalog, free Marvel catalog, be a slam dunker. Talk to the birds. What? These are advertisements. Free $1 million cash. Okay, bullshitter. Yeah, I think that would be a fun. I think that'd be a fun series to start. The grab bag box of old school HelloGreedo Marvel comics that I haven't looked at in years. But anyway, maybe I'll start that soon. Arco, thank you so much for the super chat, first super chat, and channel support of the stream, man. I appreciate the hell out of that. Arco says, RPG, you say? Yakuza Like a Dragon releases with an English dub soon, you know. Also, Streets of Kamurocho is free to play and keep on the 17th. I believe one of the Yakuza games is free on Game Pass. Is that true? Yakuza Game Pass. I believe I saw that. Let me see. I'm pretty sure I did. I could be wrong. And I don't know where I could find that information without being down on my Xbox right now. But, oh yeah, I'm pretty sure I saw these on Game Pass. Yeah, dude, there's so many games that I need to play. So many games that pique my interest. And what I love to do, Arco, on the weekends especially, really only on the weekends, I set my alarm for 5, I wake up, I make some coffee, and I sit on the couch for about an hour and a half before my daughter wakes up. Usually it's about an hour and a half, 2 hours. She's a good sleeper. I play video games, and that's really the only time that I have to play video games, and I utilize the shit out of that time. And it's weird, man. Like the only thing that I've been playing lately during those weekends, like couch gaming sessions, is Stranger Things 3. I think I've got like 7 hours into it. I'm pretty sure I'm on the last chapter. It's fun, man. It can be challenging, and it's just fun. I don't know why, but yeah, I need to find something. Probably by the time I finish the Stranger Things game, Cyberpunk will be coming out, and and that'll consume my life for a while, my video gaming life, right? But anyway, I appreciate that recommendation. If it is available on Game Pass, Arco, I will definitely give it a download on my Xbox and check it out. But what's up, Took? Good to see you, man. HelloGreedo writing from the radio studio. We'll have to listen later. Have a good stream, my man. Well, I appreciate that. You'll listen to this in the future. Hope everything's good in the future. What is wetfartnews.com? I probably shouldn't look that up, right? Is that a real? Fuck it, I'm gonna look it up. Wetfartnews.com. Is that really a thing? Let's go to GoDaddy. Is it available? Wetfartnews.com. Wetfartnews.com is available. You can buy it for $1. Get on it, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, you made it up. I figured. I'm just kind of surprised it's not taken. Yeah, anyway. Oscar Rodriguez, thank you so much for the super chat and channel support, man. I greatly appreciate that. The Outlast trial. You asked have you checked out trailers for the Outlast trials? No, I wasn't familiar with this. Is this... I know what Outlast is. I've never played them, though, which is kind of crazy. Like, I always get in the mood to play something a little spooky, a little freaky, a little scary around this time of the year for obvious reasons. And I believe Vince has recommended this game to me. If not this, it was something similar. So no, I have not seen... Is this for VR? It looks like it's going to be for VR. The Outlast Trials is an upcoming first-person psychological horror survival video. Blah, 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 third installment of the series. Blah 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 blah. A prequel to the first two games and features test subjects in a mysterious Cold War experiment. Yeah, I feel like I've for years I've said I need to stream some scary games around Halloween, and I never do, man. Like, I never do. I don't know why. And the game that I've been playing the most around the Halloween season within the past like 3 years, or since it came out at least, is the Friday the 13th game. When did that come out? It's got to be like 4 years from now, or 4 years ago now, right? Friday the 13th game. Okay, 2017. So it's been about 3.5 years. I love it, man. It's a really fun game. It's kind of like a Left 4 Dead type. Yeah, there's other examples, right? Evolve. There's a bunch of games like, or examples of games like that. But yeah, if you guys haven't played the Friday the 13th game, it's really simple. I mean, you play it for a few hours and you get your fix, and you don't play it again for until the next holiday season, right? Yeah, it's pretty fun. I don't know what its price is right now. I feel like I got it when it was super cheap, randomly in the middle of the year or something like that. It's $20 on Steam. I'm pretty sure I bought it when it was really like $5. You're not going to get it for $5 right now around holiday season. They're betting on people wanting to get in the mood to play this, right? But you might be able to find it cheap on one of those kind of sketchy game code websites that I've used a couple times. I don't know, maybe they have them for cheap there. But anyway, I have not checked it out, Oscar. Maybe I will end up playing the first Outlast on a stream. Maybe. Let's see, it's $20 still. The first Outlast is still $20. That's crazy. I wonder if they just kind of bet on people wanting to buy these kind of games around the Halloween season, you know? God, this looks creepy. Anyway, I appreciate that, man. Caleb Kemp, good to see you. I hope everything's going well for you. Caleb Kemp says, hello there, General Kenobi. I appreciate the hell out of that channel support this morning. I'm still not used to saying morning. But Yeah, man, I don't know if you saw on Patreon, I posted to the Q&A is live. You can ask some questions. I haven't looked to see if you posted, though, but I get email notifications when people post, and I have not seen very many people posting up, which makes me wonder if it didn't get... If this is the case, it's the second time it's happened where I post on Patreon, tell people to send in Q&A, their questions, and the notification doesn't go out that I sent it. That's happened before, and I got like 5 questions, and everybody was like, why the notification didn't go out? So they didn't even know that I posted, which is very strange. Hopefully that's not the case this time. But yeah, looking forward to it, man. Anyway, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. It's almost the weekend. But I appreciate that, man. And Vince Wynn, thank you so much. Vince Wynn, I appreciate the hell out of that. Dude, we're very much alike. I feel like. Vince says, I love stories about crazy effed up cults, so I'd like a sort of Star Wars horror story about someone falling down the rabbit hole with a Sith cult. Love that idea. Something similar to that. Yeah, that would be a lot of fun. I am very much like you in being fascinated with not necessarily charismatic cult leaders. I mean, I feel like that is a persona, that is we all know, we can all envision some egomaniacal, super manipulative cult leader, and we can like a Jim Jones. We can picture that. It's believable. But what I find fascinating, Vince, is the followers. Because I'm 34 years old. I'm not a religious guy. I've never been a religious guy. I've never been one to have that much. I've never been one to like believe in a individual person so much that I would like follow them to the ends of the earth. From like a mystical, spiritual standpoint, that, you know what I mean? Certainly would not drink some fucking Kool-Aid for a guy in thick-rimmed glasses. Like, you know what I mean? That's what I find fascinating. The inability of certain people, sadly, to not see bullshit when bullshit is right in front of them. Do you know what I mean? That's what I find really fascinating, where just people buy into another human being, hook, line, and sinker, and think they are this, like, the spiritual incarnation of the universe itself, and they know everything. Meanwhile, they're living in a fucking hut, and the rest of the world is going on beyond them, and I mean, I don't know. I don't get it, man. It's weird to me. It's creepy, but it's also insanely fascinating. How people get sucked into that kind of stuff, you know, super creepy. But I dig it. I would like, that would be interesting. Star Wars cult, a Sith cult kind of thing, could be pretty creepy. Could be really creepy. Somebody trying to escape the cult. Yeah. Meh. Yeah. Just thinking about, I don't know, man. Like, just thinking about cults and how easily manipulated certain people are, and that's why I think I love stories where somebody escapes a life like that, and it's like the fog is lifted, and they're just able to see bullshit in everything now. You know what I mean? Yeah, I love it. I love a good, like, oh shit, I escaped this psycho cult. It's there's such interesting and fun stories of like breaking free of a mental prison, you know. Anyway, very plausible. Absolutely, Vince. Yeah, cult of personality. You see that with political leaders. You see that with spiritual leaders. You see that with business leaders. I mean, it's creepy for sure. For sure. That's why I always have a philosophy of people are just people. Nobody knows any more than you about this existence. Yeah, so don't let somebody tell you otherwise. Because they're full of shit and they're lying to themselves. But yeah, anyway, I appreciate that, man. Lego Star Wars Fan 77, thank you so much for the super chat and channel support. I appreciate the hell out of that, man. What's up, Caleb Null? Good to see you. Like the Night... That'd be interesting, yeah. Night Sisters. I dig the Night Sisters, man. Lego Star Wars Fan says, my favorite Star Wars film is A New Hope, but ESB is the best in my opinion. I tend to agree. A New Hope is my favorite Star Wars movie. Hands down, my favorite Star Wars movie. And I think one of the big reasons is because, and I've said this before, I like beginnings. I love origin stories, and this just kind of, it's the movie that kicked everything off. And I love everything about it. I love the pacing of it. I love the triumph of the ending. I love it all. But I do recognize that The Empire Strikes Back, in terms of being a sequel, obviously, it's just kind of, I love the direction that it took, right? Just kind of an unexpected direction. It would have been so easy for them to just kind of redo A New Hope with the the chest thumping, gotta beat the Empire, everybody wins out in the end, high fives and big smiles. But no, Empire leaves off on a downer, and it's just one of the best sequels of all time, right? So it's very hard for me to compare those two movies because I love them for very different reasons. What it all boils down to is just nostalgia. For me, the one that I watched the most of as a kid, right? That's what it boils down to. Just a completely subjective look at both movies and just realizing that A New Hope kind of fits what I love about Star Wars a little more, But The Empire Strikes Back is just... I understand why you would think that... or why you would say that The Empire Strikes Back is the best, but A New Hope is your favorite. I would tend to agree with that. It's really hard for me to articulate, though. Even Harmy, when I had the conversation with Harmy, and if you guys haven't listened to that, I think it's been like a month and a half now. Go check that out. It's on the channel. He even, when I asked him the question of what his favorite Star Wars movie is, he says A New Hope, the original Star Wars, is, but he recognizes that Empire is probably objectively a better movie. I would tend to certain aspects I would tend to agree, but I don't know. A New Hope. I'm with you, man. A New Hope is my all-time favorite. I don't think anything will ever trump it. It's just the way it is. But I appreciate that, Lego. It's just the way it is. Some things will never change. What's up, Mr. St. Jank and Icy? Did I say Jank? What's up, Hugo? Got a lot of fleet members on. What's up, Caleb? Did you watch Building an Empire? Building an Empire. Oh, the Star Wars documentary? Is that what I'm thinking of? Building an Empire. Exploring the architecture of Star Wars. Is that what you're talking about? No. Building an Empire. Building an Empire has built one of the largest, most profitable downline teams in all of network marketing in the last decade. His movie. Let's see. Building an Empire movie. No, I can't. What? I'm not too sure. I know what it is. Yeah, I definitely know what Empire. That's what I'm thinking of, Karen. Yeah. Empire of Dreams. Not yet, Caleb. Not yet, Caleb. I haven't watched that. I still have it up. I always keep like a ton of tabs open from previous streams, and like I wake up in the morning, and I'm like, holy shit, we covered a lot of topics last stream. Lego Star Wars Fan 77. I greatly appreciate that, man. My favorite scene is I Am Your Father. Of all Star Wars, that is your favorite scene. I get it. That is a huge pivotal moment. It's really hard to I feel like we've all been born into like just knowing that that Luke is Vader's son, you know, and I would love to be a kid and watching Star Wars for the first time and not knowing that twist. You know, when I watch it with my daughter for the first time, I'm going to be watching her rather than the movie just to see her reaction, which is going to be cool. But I get it, man. I get it. That's one of the most pivotal, recognizable, memorable, culturally relevant Star Wars moments in the entire saga. And I get it. I completely get why that would be your favorite. From that entire kind of confrontation scene between Vader and the Emperor, or Vader and Luke rather, is great. Is great. I get it. I have a hard time picking a favorite. I think, you know, my favorite shot might be Luke gazing out at the twin suns, but I think my favorite like scene is at the end of Return of the Jedi. That entire confrontation between the Emperor, Vader, and Luke. From the moment Luke walks in front of his dad, and his dad, and the two of them are just talking, and he says, then my father is truly dead, or something. What does he say? Then my father is truly dead. I think that's what he says. Yeah. All the way to the end. I love it. I think that's my favorite scene. Yeah. You went in not knowing the twist? Nice. Nice. But I appreciate that, Lego. All right, Oscar, this is the final Super Chat and channel support of the stream. I appreciate everybody hanging out with me. I got to hop off after this one and get ready to go pick up my daughter from preschool. Started preschool, man. It's crazy. It's the past couple days of preschool. She only goes on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and for those of you who have kids, if you've done preschool, it's the past last Tuesday was really rough, man. She went a week and a half with no problem, loving it, running, giving kids hugs, and meeting her teacher, and she's loving it. And then me and my wife went out of town last weekend, and I think she was just she missed us a lot. So this week has been kind of rough with her going to preschool. She wants to stay home, and I'm a big softy, and I kind of want to keep her home, but she's got to learn. You know, she's got to learn. How do we get on this topic? I just love talking like a kid. Oscar Rodriguez, thank you so much. Oscar says, going back to cults, a film I recommend, Midsummer. I've heard of it. Let me see. Let me look this up. Okay. Horror drama. Would this be a good one to watch? Halloween? I don't actually recognize anybody in it. Oh, William Jackson Harper. The guy who plays Chidi, right? In Good Place? Yeah, that's him. That's a surprisingly pretty good show, The Good Place. I didn't know anything about it when we started it. I thought it was going to be like a super cheesy kind of like religious show. It's really not, though. Midsummer. A couple travel to Sweden to visit their friend's rural hometown for its fabled Midsummer Festival. But what begins as an idyllic retreat quickly devolves into an increasingly violent and bizarre competition at the hands of a pagan cult. Interesting. All right. See, movies like this, I prefer. Oh, Will Poulter. What do I recognize him from? Maze Runner. Okay, I did see the first Maze Runner. I don't know why I did. War Machine? No. Anyway, yeah, movies like Midsummer, just by the description, creep me out way more than, like, if I was to watch the new Halloween movie or anything like that. You know what I mean? The Hills Have Eyes. This kind of plausibility, this just kind of, yeah, this is more like what disturbs me if I go in to watch kind of a scary horror movie, you know? Yeah, maybe I'll, maybe I'll check it out. Sounds like something oh, it's the same director as Hereditary. Okay. All right. My wife really wants to watch Hereditary. And eventually we will. This year we've picked, she wants to watch Hereditary and I want to watch Evil Dead because I've actually never seen Evil Dead. So maybe these three we will put on our list for a little spooky Halloween viewing. Yeah, anyway. Garrick's A New Hope, or the original trilogy, is the one that I feel the most connected to. I was 13 when The Phantom Menace came out. So, yeah, I spent the first 13 years of my life watching the original trilogy, and that's definitely the one that I feel the most connected to. But anyway, I appreciate the recommendation, Oscar. I'm going to say we will probably end up watching this, and I'm going to keep it up and send my wife a link and say, let's check this out. But, cool. All right, guys. It is time for me to jet. Gonna go pick up the daughter in a few minutes from preschool, come home and play. I will not be streaming tonight, but I'm planning on streaming tomorrow afternoon. Maybe some Squadrons, depending on if my daughter takes a nap. You know, I'll either do some Squadrons or maybe another Hangout, but we shall see. All right, guys. Enjoy the rest of your morning, your afternoon, your evening, wherever you are on planet Earth. I appreciate everybody who sent some support this morning for through super chats and whatnot. Thanks, guys. Channel survives because of you. All right, I'll see you tomorrow afternoon. Maybe. You guys know how these things go. I never know what's going on. All right, everybody, enjoy the rest of your day. See ya.